I am hoping that StarField, because we got some gameplay, I'm really hoping that it's not as buggy as Star Citizen, but I mean, I know that's saying a lot, especially with Bethesda. Like, they're the kings of bugs, so I don't know if they can pull it off. And honestly, from what I saw, I'm like, you know, I'm kind of excited, but not at the same time. And there was one thing that just really set it off for me to get really, like, just kind of temper my expectations with. And it's the 1,000 different planets and all sorts of other galaxies that we can explore, apparently. And when I heard him say that shit, all I saw was that one video that Crobat made. I think it was Crobat, that he did this Todd Howard lies when it plays like the song over it, while every time he says something, it always plays the song even louder. Like that's basically what I think of every time I see Todd Howard's face. And I can't help but think that he's always lying to us all the time. There's no way you could possibly make this happen without having like procedural generation, which is not a bad thing. But the problem with it is that you're losing out on having like really thought out and really well built planets, because like you're just going to rely on an RNG system to craft these like different bases to explore and different elements of whatever side quests that could pop up in these planets, you know. So that's the thing. Like there's no way that they're gonna have a big enough development team to like tailor fit make every single 1,000 of those planets, you know. So that's the thing I think about, and I have a strong feeling that it's gonna be pretty boring, and then people are gonna like play it for the first time and they're gonna go through it and go, oh, this is repetitive as shit, because there's always the same missions over and over, or the same scenarios over and over, and that sucks. But let's just get away from that negativity part, because like the good parts is that from what I saw in the gameplay, it looks pretty good. I mean, the AI doesn't look like it's all that well right now, but then again, they still have a lot more time to work on it. The combat itself, it looked like it needs a lot more work, and the AI itself look just as dumb as they were in Fallout 4 or Fallout 76 or Skyrim or any of those games that Bethesda made, because like, I don't know, like they never really had any kind of system where they hide in cover or they try to flank you, you know, stuff that I've seen in other games like the Division series is really well done. Like I feel like whoever made the AI system in the Division series like needs to do every single game because like that was really good. And then also Halo, the Halo series was pretty good with the AI, because you know, like you see them trying to dodge out of the way of your shots. Like they don't just fucking run out at you blindly or just stand there and shoot, you know, like they actually try to survive. And that's super important, I think, to add not only immersion but also challenge to a game. And then also I was looking at the XP. It was like what, like 5 XP or something when he was killing the guys. And I'm just like, dude, man, I bet you this game is going to be grindy as shit, you know? Based on what you've seen, do you think StarField will kill every... No, it's not going to kill anything, but the thing that I'm excited about with StarField is that it's going to add a really needed storyline to space games. And like when you look at Elite Dangerous and you look at Star Citizen and you look at No Man's Sky, you know, all the like space type games, they don't do a great job with the story. No Man's Sky was okay, but that's it. Like it was okay at best. So yeah, that's the thing that I'm really looking forward to, is like the story, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be good enough to make me want to replay it again and stuff, you know, like that is important. And also I'm really hoping that they have choice like they do in their previous games, where like you know, choose your dialogue and have like different ways you could play the game, because they did mention piracy and they did mention different factions already. So I guess they're gonna have different ways that you can play it and different ways that you can kind of approach the game. So I'm hoping that that's important. You know, important enough for it to matter for the main story as well as side quests. You know, because like reputation, like being able to like go to a planet and they know that you're a criminal, and they'll be like more on their guard, or they'll like attack on sight, you know, shit like that. Like that would add to the immersion of being that type of character, and that's what I'm hoping to see. Another thing that really impressed me a lot, like I immediately was sold when I saw it, was when they had the ship customization. Because we already know about base building. They already had that stuff in Fallout 76 and Fallout 4. And also in No Man's Sky, we have you know, you can build settlements and stuff like that. So you can do a lot of the same thing in this game as well. But the ship building, No Man's Sky has been sleeping on that thing for years. And people have been asking, including myself, for years for them to add some sort of customization of the ships, and they just are ignoring it, man. Like they're doing everything. They're adding the whole kitchen sink except for the thing that we've been asking for. Yeah, that's got me the most excited out of everything is the shipbuilding. And I like that he mentioned that, you know, depending on how you build it, you know, it has different capabilities and stuff like that. So like it could be slower or faster or whatever. So like I'm hoping it doesn't become some kind of meta thing where you always build it the same exact way because it's faster this way or more efficient that way. That's the only thing that could suck. But I do like the customization because I would rather my ship look cool as shit but be slow as fuck instead of it being like optimal and look like a fucking clown ship, you know? So like we'll have to see how that works. And the biggest thing of all, I just really hope that it's not as buggy as Star Citizen. You know, like I really enjoy Star Citizen. I'm having a great time with a lot of the things when it actually is working. But when the game bugs out, it bugs out like spectacularly to the point where like you have to log out, then log back in, wait for the loading. Then if you don't log out in your bed on your ship, then you're gonna spawn back in your home city, which the home cities are laggy as shit, so it takes fucking forever for you to even get out of it because you have to go to the spaceport and then you gotta click on the elevator and you gotta, like, before you know, you already wasted like 20 minutes of your time trying to get out the damn planet, and then yeah, then there goes your time. You know, so that's the most important thing is like, please don't be buggy. At least, like, I know bugs are things, it's gonna happen, it's inevitable, but like if at least the underlying systems work enough, then I'll be happy. You know, like I actually sat through No Man's Sky day one and played it, and it was a bug fest also, and I still enjoyed myself tremendously compared to Star Citizen, where I'm always struggling with something breaking all the time. You know, so like I really hope that StarField is able to accomplish at least that, to have an enjoyable experience out the box on day one. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. And it's awesome to see it on the Game Pass on day one also. So then we don't have to spend freaking $70 on a game. So that's good. It's almost like getting like a trial version. You know, you spend what, like 10 to 15 bucks for the Game Pass, and then you're good. That's it. So if it sucks, then we can unsub and walk away. That's it. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm really excited for it, and I'm not at the same time.